back.
Welcome back
To What Is Happening.
to What Is Happening.
I'm your host / co-host, Isaac.
I'm PJ.
We're really tired.
We're really tired.
It's another episode of the show. I think it's episode 9. Yeah.
Yes, it
Lindy
is.
was 7.
Would be 10, but you
Pastor
deleted one.
Josh. Well, Pastor Lindy was 7. Pastor Josh was 8. So this is episode 9.
You got special Mother's Day one.
We had I don't
Unnumbered.
Even, unnumbered episodes. The Guy Fieri
Guy
one
Fieri.
unnumbered. But
If
we're
you're
here
listening.
on episode 9, and we're so happy that you're here to join us. We're just a little tired because things are starting to start again.
Yes.
We're coming out of the quarantine a little
Thankfully.
bit. You know, things are starting to reopen, which means more stuff for us
More
to have to do. But hey, we're here to make another show for you guys because we love you and we love this show.
Yes, we do.
I guess random fact, right?
Random
It's
fact.
been a minute since we filmed one of these.
Random fact.
Random fact of the day. What do you have?
The Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda with a D.
the
Bermuda
Bermuda-
Triangle is apparently just...
No, it's not real.
Well, no, it's real.
It's
just
real, but it's
coincidental that stuff
People-
happens there.
I feel like everybody knew this.
Yeah, but it's on the random facts that I read. So apparently, like the Coast
it's on
Guard,
it's on the website.
the Coast
that we go
Guard,
to.
everybody else is like, you know what? No, it's just a normal location that just happens to be, in a triangulated area. And if people disappear there, or if things happen mysteriously there, it's
just
normal.
coincidence.
It's just coincidence.
It's just coincidence.
That's what they say. You decide.
They. I don't know who they are, but
Do we ever know who they is?
Who
or they
are
are?
they?
They are.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Okay, so random fact. I mean, we did it. Wow, look at that.
It's normal. The Bermuda Triangle is.
It's just a normal place.
I think you can
if
even
you've been to the Bermuda Triangle and have crashed your plane, leave a comment
I think
below.
you can take cruises
Cruises to the Bermuda
area.
I'd be freaked out about that. I would be a little. I would just because of the the stories.
You don't have anything to fear, man.
I know. You don't have anything to fear. I mean, the Lord has a
let's
plan
go to-
for your
let's
life.
go to Bermuda.
Let's go to Bermuda.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. So I guess moving
Moving
right
forward.
along. What?
Oh, I said forward. You
Forward.
said along.
Dude.
Works either way.
We're so tired.
What day is it?
Oh boy. What's happening?
What is happening?
What is happening in the world
In the
around
world.
you? What's happening in the world right now? I've got a story here, kind of a fun one, kind of a romantic one,
Oh yeah.
but if you guys knew,
Already?
Harry, he is. I'm gonna forget.
come on,
he's
man.
a Dutch, the Duchess. She's the Duchess. Anyway, no, Prince. He's a prince. What am I doing?
Prince, man.
Prince Harry of the United Kingdom
thought the bad
and
episode
his
was
wife Meghan Markle are celebrating 2 years.
Wow!
of
Congratulations,
marriage,
guys.
they're interesting. They aren't doing the whole royal thing.
Yeah, they kind of gave it up, right?
They were like, yeah, we're gonna go live in the States. We're not gonna. I think they're even not taking.
Didn't she used to?
the
Wasn't
money.
she used? Didn't she used to
No,
be like
she's
an actress on the Hallmark Channel?
She still is. She was on Hallmark Channel, Hallmark Channel, and she was on that. She was on the show Suits, which is on USA, about the lawyers. But yeah, I think they said that they're not taking like any more of the royal pension that they get or something, and they're gonna just
go get a normal job.
well. No, I think the prince is gonna. I think he's got enough money saved up for the rest of it. But he was in their army though. Like he served in their military over there too.
That's true.
So no, they seem like pretty average people. But yeah, they're
It's
celebrating
already
their second anniversary.
It's hard
So
to believe.
leave a comment below if and wish them a happy second anniversary because. Why not? They'll never read it, but we might.
We might read it. We might give a shout out.
Leave us a comment if you're celebrating your second anniversary.
So,
What do you have for
well,
me?
I want to go ahead and just jump to this good one right here. So,
Okay,
obviously,
this is a good one.
yeah, there's this
is the big
documentary,
one.
right? It's called The Last Dance, about Michael Jordan and his playing days.
Yes,
And-
Michael Jordan's last season with the Chicago
Yeah.
Bulls. If you don't know who MJ is,
Oh, you just gotta unsubscribe.
get out of here.
Unsubscribe if you
Go
don't know who MJ
leave
is.
this. This isn't for you.
Anyway, so a lot of you probably know about the infamous flu game, right?
Where it was like he literally, it looked like he said he had the flu.
Yeah, he was feeling horrible, and he still put up like 38
Did they
points.
still win? I never.
Yeah, they still won,
won, and he
but
still put up like 38 points.
He still had to ball
Dude,
out, man. He was
that's
killing
crazy.
it.
But he didn't have the flu.
Well, he had flu-like conditions.
Because,
But this is what happened.
Right,
So,
okay.
So the night before, Michael was really hungry, and he had a pizza delivered to his room, and they were playing against the Utah Jazz. Okay. And 5 guys showed up to deliver his pizza. And I'm not talking about the food chain. I'm talking about 5 people actually showed up to his door with one pizza. Michael was really hungry, and he decided to eat the whole pizza by himself. I think it was his personal trainer that actually paid the guys, took the pizza. You know, they're trying to peep around the corner and stuff because they heard that Michael was there. Anyway, he ate this whole pizza, and the next day was the flu game, and that's when he felt really, really sick. And so
people saw this documentary.
People saw this documentary.
This recently has been happening.
Yeah.
So people are
1997,
recently, but now they're kind of re-asking the question:
was he food poisoned?
Was he food poisoned? Was he food poisoned? I declare food poisoning. Did he have? So they're questioning
was it really
whether or not he was poisoned
because
by
it went away kind of quick,
like the food poisoning,
or was it just food poison?
Well, so we found this, and then I don't know if it was Twitter's algorithms, Facebook listening to me. However, I was recommended a new article. It's in the New York Post. The name of the article is this: I delivered Michael Jordan's pizza, and he's wrong about food poisoning.
Yeah, he's the one that had food poisoning.
This guy, his name is, I think it was Jason Fite, F-I-T-E, said he worked at the Park City Pizza Hut, and he knew it was Michael that he was delivering the food to.
Dude, we didn't even know it was Pizza Hut.
So
this guy claims it's Pizza Hut?
Well, this is where they ordered it from. I guess they ordered it from this guy, and he's like, I figured it was going to be MJ that was eating it because of who was calling and stuff like that. So he's like, I took extra precaution to make sure that this pizza was like supremely made, and he's on the record. He says, I'm 100% certain it wasn't food poisoning, or at least wasn't food poisoning from that pizza.
Well, why did he send 5 guys to deliver one pizza?
Dude, I don't understand.
Let's send an entourage for one pizza.
There was hang on. He said the story the guy said that there were 5 people wasn't true. There were 2 of us, and I didn't even have that many people working at the store at the time. There were 2 of us. He was apparently the manager.
Well, who were the other 3 guys then?
Was there actually 5 people there?
The guy that gave him the money said there was 5 people.
Bro,
there.
so what if MJ's trainer is at fault here?
We're gonna have to go off the record here because we don't want Isaac to get
a
lawsuit.
What if MJ's personal trainer poisoned Michael Jordan? What?
What is happening right now,
dude?
Moving on.
Could you imagine?
He still played great.
Could you imagine the reality of that random thought being true, where MJ's personal trainer?
All right, moving on. So
okay.
Next one: sassy goats break out and roam free in local streets. What? Isaac sent me these articles, and I'm like, what am I reading right now?
I just sent him all of them because he was planning some calendar things, and he's like, hey, can you go find the articles? And I was like, sure, why not?
The curious incident comes just 6 weeks after some audacious goats moved in on an empty town. I don't even know how you say that, but it's north of Wells, in the place north of Wells. Okay.
So these goats just migrated?
Yeah. They broke through the fence and began touring local streets in San Jose, California.
You'll see a video in the bottom right of the screen.
Wow.
These goats just showed up.
Random birds in random neighborhoods, and now we have random goats in random neighborhoods.
Random goats in neighborhoods.
And they're sassy, apparently.
I wonder who judged that.
Yeah,
Whoever wrote the headline was like,
that's a sassy
goat. They're a bit sassy. We should probably include that in the headline, if I'm being honest. We might want to let the readers know. What is happening?
You've got the next one.
On the internet.
Yeah, you've got the next
What's happening online right now? Look, guys, I found a crazy story today that I thought was hilarious. It's 2 men they robbed a convenience store with watermelon, like the rind, or what is that? Is that rind?
Yeah, the rind.
On their head. You're going to see it below. But these guys just... The first sentence of the article is hilarious. As disguises go, these were pretty seedy. The article writes. But police in Louisa, Virginia took to social media on Saturday in hopes of finding 2 men accused of robbing a convenience store on May 6th with watermelon rinds on their head. Obviously, it's funny because these guys were watermelons, but they're actually criminals because
it's not funny that they robbed
crime.
the place.
It's not funny that they committed a crime, but how they did it is a little bit amusing. But they're still on the loose. In fact,
well, one of them is.
If you, well, yeah, as we're gonna find out, if you know these people, comment below and we'll get it to the police. I doubt you're gonna be able to recognize them though, because as disguises go, it worked pretty well.
But that was like a really sticky situation. I mean, watermelon. Watermelon is kind of sticky. Anyway, apparently it says that one suspected melon head has been caught or charged, and the other is still being sought. Oh man!
Sometimes we don't have to be funny. It just
do it for us.
It just is funny.
Anyway,
all right. Well, you have. I think we have one more. Yes, we do. We have one more. You wouldn't do this, but I'm about to because look at this. I'm wearing my bandana again today because look at my hair. But tell them what it is.
All right. So this guy drove more than 600 miles for a haircut.
Apparently, he's not alone. The article says.
I mean,
it just says he's not alone.
Like
600 miles. Where did he go from?
Dude,
what part of town did he go from? Or
I
don't
have that one.
One man drove more than 600 miles
from Washington to California.
What?
Yep, Olympia, Washington to Yuba City, California, to get his hair trimmed, while barbershops were still closed. Wait, so the barbershops in California were actually open?
I guess.
Wow.
So yeah, people from across California and outside the state have been driving hours to visit beauty salons in Sutter and Yuba counties, which have opened their parlors despite. Okay, so these counties have reopened their hair salons and like barbershops despite the governor's stay-at-home orders.
Oh,
they're breaking the order, the rule. Wow, that's crazy. So this guy just drove 6. I couldn't imagine driving 600 miles for a haircut, dude. Like,
unless you were a criminal that had a watermelon on your head and you needed to look different when you took it off.
Dude.
Could be the same guy.
Same thing. But why would he need to cut his hair, though? Because the watermelon was covering his head.
That's valid.
Would you drive 600 miles to get... I mean, at this point in time, but back in the day...
No, even with hair, I would not drive 600 miles to get a haircut, dude.
That's such a long... That's 10 hours if you're going 60 mile an hour the whole time, right?
What's that song? You know about
I would walk 500
to get a haircut.
Miles to get a haircut.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Moving right along. You didn't know I was going to do this, but we did a segment
I still don't know what you're about to do.
All of it's off the cuff. Look, when we get tired, the show either gets better or worse, depending on your style of humor. We did a segment on the last show with Pastor Lindy, or no, 2 shows ago, I guess I should say, where we said, what is happening with that guy? We had a grievance that you filled.
Dude.
Do you have an update before I get to mine? I have one today, but do you have an update?
They're still messaging me.
They're still messaging you. It's been so long since we filmed. I want you guys to understand. Like I said, our filming schedule is really weird. We film this when we can, and we're like all over the place. But since the time that has passed in our lives since Pastor Lindy's episode has been like a week and a half.
I'm going back for it. Might have deleted it already.
Dude. But while he looks for that, I have what is happening with that guy in my own life. Here's an unnamed company. We're not trying to name shame.
I'm about to name mine, dude.
I want to name mine.
Bugging me.
So here's what's happening. I've been getting a call every day from poor Bugs Bunny. Was that Bugs or Doc?
That was Doc.
I've been getting a call from the same number every.
What's up, Doc? That's brilliant. How come
we shouldn't have been surprised by that. We should have rolled and said like, "We're so smart. We figured what's up, Doc." Sometimes the jokes write themselves. We're just here for the ride, guys.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to host this show?
Right.
We're losing our minds. Look, I've been getting a call every day from the same number. It's a 513 number, so I know it's not
local.
It's like a local thing. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a scam. I answer the phone. Literally never been spoken to. Never been spoken to at all. And I just wait on the line. I'm like, okay, maybe it's somebody, they're going to be talking, But sorry, I'm drawing a blank because I was trying to get to where I was going to go. No one says anything, and I hang the phone up. Then they call me the next day. Then they call me the day after
the same
that.
company that's been bugging me.
Then they call me the day after that. And then finally, yesterday, I answer the phone. And at this point in time, before it's a polite, like, hi, because you don't ever want to say your name. So I'm like, hi. And then I'm like, hey. And, the past couple times, more recently, it's been, is anyone there? And then the past 3 times before they finally spoke, I answered the phone and I said, what do you want? Who are you? What do you want? Stop calling me if you're not going to say any words. Like, if you're a computer, at least give me the auto script. I was furious. And I felt so bad, but at the same time, they would not stop calling me. This very elderly woman is on the other line like, Isaac? And I was like,
oh, man.
Yes. And she was like, Isaac Cowdrey? And I was like, yeah. May I ask who's calling? And then she hung up. But here's the best part. I was so furious. I called back. It's a collections agency.
Oh.
I have an outstanding debt. But that's the thing. I'm not mad at the people that are calling me. I'm mad at the company.
Yeah.
That gave them the outstanding debt says that I never returned something 2 years ago.
Was it Blockbuster?
No, I'm
Are
not.
They still open?
No.
Redbox?
I'm pretty sure at this
Redbox
point,
still
Blockbuster's not passing things to collections. you know that copy of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective that you ripped? We need it back. No, this company that I use, it's actually a utility provider that I still use, said I never returned a piece of equipment around 2 years ago, and they sent it to collections, so I called them and they were like, oh, we have no record. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, we have no record of any of this. Let me put in a call to our other collections whatever thing, and we'll call you back in a week. And so I'm waiting until next Monday to when they're gonna call me back. But they're like, yeah, we have a collections for $150 for this.
Man.
And I was like, are you what?
What's happening?
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
I thought when I was younger, growing up and becoming an adult, people would handle things more professionally. Like they'd be, when you have to pay your bills, people would let you know. Or no, nobody lets you know. They just 2 years ago by, they're like, hey, by the way, you never returned that piece of equipment that you did return. I don't know. I'm frustrated with
He's
it.
frustrated.
This section is really just for us to air our frustrations out.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're like, I'm fine now, man.
Except for that guy, man.
That they keep messaging you. I'm surprised they haven't given up yet.
Nah, dude.
I'm surprised that they haven't just been like, you know what?
They want me to be an ambassador. They really do. I'm
they found out where you worked. They were like, he'd be the perfect one. He works at Ambassador's Point Church. Yes. Ambassador's Point.
Yeah, he'd be great for this.
This will be so good. Gosh, dude. You know what? You know what? We're gonna go into what is happening in the Psalms.
Yes,
because I feel like we need to take our frustrations to the Lord here.
Get the ukulele.
Did you put it back under the magical table after you were done with it? Okay.
Oh, we forgot about what is happening with the teens.
No, that's next.
Oh, okay.
Because we do what's in our lives, what's in their lives.
We'll just go with what's in their lives.
Because
you already told them, you aired out what was happening.
Yeah, but we have other things happening, don't we? I mean, a little bit. You landed that shock drop for some shoes.
I did.
What's happening in the Psalms?
What is happening in the Psalms? Psalms 118. Verse 27. God is the Lord, and he has given us light.
That's good. Shorter than I expected.
It's good though.
Do you want to say it again?
That's the right length. God is the Lord, and he has given us light.
Yeah, look.
Think about it.
It's short, it's simple, but I feel like that's the best way. Like the best part about the Bible is that it's really like people get afraid because it's so big. I mean, it's a huge book.
Try to hit the long chapters and
Yeah,
stuff.
but at the end of the day, the gospel is simple. Who God is simple.
Yeah.
He gives us light. He gives us love. He gives us all that we could ever desire and hope for. And that's the same thing with the gospel with Jesus. It's so simple. Yeah. So this is I think a good reminder. If you've ever been afraid or maybe like scared that you might not know enough about the Bible, or maybe you're not even sure where to start, it's not that complicated.
No, it's not.
It's really not. You can get in depth with it, but you don't have to ever. Like the Lord's never like, hey, make sure you have everything that I've ever said memorized or written down.
But it's amazing if you just look at how many correlations and connections there are just with the word light when it comes to God.
You can take it
even in
so
John,
further.
The book of John. It kind of opens that way, right? Light shines in the darkness. The
Well,
darkness
and
has
that-
never
I mean,
been able to comprehend it.
When he
overtake it.
When he was creating the world in Genesis, he separated the light from the dark.
See?
This is the first thing that he did. You can do a lot. Hey, I just wanted to say this because we've been saying this, and I've actually got a cool graphic for it now. But if you guys need any help, have any Bible questions, need anything at all, reach out in the comments. Let us know. Or you can email us at wihshow@gmail.com. And we'll answer any questions. We will be there if you're dealing with something that's a little heavy. Guys, we love you. That's why we do this show. We want to be there for you. We say at the end, we're better together, but we really hope this segment, lets you understand, like, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to be upset. It's okay for all those things to happen. And the most important thing you can do is reach out and seek out help when you need it.
That's good stuff, man.
Dude, it is.
Is that guy?
No.
You're getting notifications.
I'm getting notifications this time, but I left my phone on vibrate instead of the ping.
All right, what is happening in the teenagers' lives?
What is happening in your lives?
In your life.
Your lives. Now, here's the thing. We asked our youth students this time because we have pretty much a direct line of communication to them through our Instagram chat that we have with them. But not everybody that watches this show
is a teenager.
Is a teenager, nor are you all part of AP Youth. So we're putting it out to you today to comment under this video. What is happening in your life? Leave a comment. We'll feature you in a future What is Happening. Yeah. You'll be in this section here. So what is happening in your lives? The first one is...
Well, this young lady, her grandmother moved in with them this week.
Grandmother moved in. We'll just call, is it C?
I mean... Should we keep them incognito? Sure, why not? You know who you are. Your grandmother moved in with you this week.
Once people use their YouTube handles, we can drop those. But these are like, their Instagram handles are like just their names, and we're not trying to get anybody else's public info out there.
Right.
So then the next
because
one,
we know what happens with that guy, when he gets
dude.
Well, this other one,
the spam calls alone.
This young lady is.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing in school.
Animal Crossing in school is what's happening in her life.
Yeah.
So we have a grandma moving in, and we have Animal Crossing,
which apparently Guy Fieri is still rocking and rolling with.
Dude, we need to get that pop, bro. We need to get that Guy Fieri pop, man.
We're still waiting for him to mail it to us.
We are. We were kind of hoping. If you guys saw the Guy Fieri episode, we were like trying to get it. If you didn't, you should go watch it. It's really short.
10 minutes.
So what is happening in your lives? Hopefully you guys comment. We want to know what's going on in your lives because we can only talk about ourselves so much. I know it seems like we can talk about ourselves forever, but really we run out of things, which does bring us to the segment of what is happening in our lives. What's happening? Do you want me to go first?
You go first, man.
You got like some research you're doing over here. Yeah. Just some on-the-fly research for the show that we're filming right now. What's happening in my life? I've been filming an internet talk show that I started with this guy named PJ. I've been coming to church and doing a lot of live stream work and editing the show.
A lot of it.
I've been designing things for different facets. It's the same stuff, guys. We're doing the same things. We are though something new. We've been focusing on the future. I just emailed a music venue.
Yes, you did.
For my band's first show. They finally got back to me. I sent them an email, and we're going to be playing our first show, hopefully. As long as Governor DeWine says that that's A-okay, because I don't want to be in trouble with the law.
Mazzoli.
So anyway, we're looking ahead to the future. We're making plans for the youth students and the different activities we're going to do with them over the summer, barring that everything does truly reopen. I'm looking into the band.
June 14th.
June 14th, please get here quickly. Anything happening?
No. You know what? We've talked enough about me.
You're like, I'm done.
We're just going to leave them with this riddle. This is a good riddle.
Hey, this will be a pretty decently short show.
That was the goal, I mean,
I've
been trying to narrow it down a little bit.
Trying to get this, the last shows have been really long.
I'm trying to make it where Isaac can go home a little bit quicker,
Gosh, man.
Instead of 3 in the morning,
that
5
would
in the
be
morning.
nice. That would be nice. Hey, any of you aspiring editors out there, you want to edit a show? We'll pay you $0.
Help with the lower thirds.
All the lower thirds. That lower third.
That lower third.
What's the riddle for today?
This is the riddle. What is happening with riddles?
With riddle? This is today's riddle. There's nothing happening with it. Just it is today's riddle. That's what's happening with it. What's the riddle?
I was trying to see if I want to use that one or that one.
Okay, well, whichever one, we should let them know.
All right, let's go with this one.
Okay.
With pointed fangs, I sit and wait. With piercing force, I crunch out fate. Grabbing victims, proclaiming might, physically joining with a single bite. What am I?
Read it again for him. That was interesting.
With pointed fangs.
Pointed fangs.
I sit and wait.
Sitting and waiting.
With piercing force.
Piercing force.
I crunch out fate.
He crunches out fate.
Grabbing victims.
Grabbing victims.
Proclaiming might.
Proclaiming might.
Physically joining with a single bite. What am I?
I read the answer. It's a weird one.
It's a weird one. Let's give him two. Let's give him two.
Well, hey, give him
this
two. Listen. If you know these riddles, comment below. If you get both right, we'll give you a prize of some sort.
There it is.
I don't know what it is yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe.
There we go. I have lakes with no water, mountains with no stone, and cities with no buildings. What am I?
This one's clever.
Yeah, that one is good.
Listen, if you know the answer to the riddle, you know the drill. Comment below. Don't Google it. Phone a friend if you have to. We'll let you know if you get it right.
We will.
By commenting under your comment. Is there anything else?
They need to hit that little bell. They need to subscribe.
Oh, yes. We never talked about this. Yeah,
on.
turn your notifications on. There's a bell at the bottom. So what side am I usually on the screen?
It'll be over
There's
here.
a bell over there on the bottom or up there or somewhere. Hit that bell so that you're notified whenever we put out a new show, which should happen every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. Sometimes YouTube wants to just do it for us at 3 in the morning.
Boom.
So, is there anything else we need to hit on? I feel like this show is so short. It's not. I'm happy that it's short, but it always makes. I'm always worried. It's like when you like rush out of your house to like
or forget something,
or you say you've been planning a vacation for a while. You've packed everything, and it's like the day of, and you got to get to the airport, and you're like rushing out.
That's
and
the worst.
You always feel like you're forgetting something, even though you packed everything like the night before, and you like double checked. That's what I feel like right now. Guys, listen.
If we forget, we'll put it on next episode. How about that?
Yeah, if we forgot something, you'll let us know. But look,
you'll let us know.
For what is happening, I've been Isaac.
For what is happening, I'm Jonathan.
Remember, we love you. We appreciate you. We're better together.
Better together.
We'll see you in the next episode.